Welcome to your weekly Open the Door to Tai Chi lesson. We're going to continue talking about how the principles help us get the benefits of Tai Chi. And we want to think of 3 principles at a time. Now, where we're going is kind of bundling those principles, trying to think of those 3 things, yes, as separate things, but yet they flow into one another and they help each other. So this week we're going to work on breathing. Remember, think of breathing in Tai Chi. Remember, it's long and slow and deep and uniform. We want to think of our energy flow. Think of where that ball of energy is and what are we doing with that energy. And continuous movement, keeping that flow of the movement going, not just the energy flow, but the flow of the movement as well. So breathing, energy flow, and continuous movement. Remember, Tai Chi is linked without breaks. You keep that movement flowing like silk reeling. So let's just do pushing Chi first. Simple movement. But remember, in pushing Chi, we don't want our arms tight in. Part of that energy flow, being able to let the energy flow, is being open and loose. So think about maybe having an egg underneath your armpits as you do your pushing Chi. You want to keep yourself open and loose. Now let's think about the breathing. Breathe in as you come towards your body, breathing out as you push away. Letting it be long and slow and deep, continuous, uniform, matching your inhalation with your exhalation. And then think about how it matches your movement. That you can slow your pushing Chi down by slowing your breathing down. Bring that right foot forward now and do pushing Chi. Focus on feeling the breath going all the way through your body. And think about that energy as you fill and then as you release that energy into your opponent. Now let's just go right into ward off. Take a nice deep breath in as you gather that ball of energy. Ward off. Grasp the bird's tail. Now remember, as you roll back, this is a yielding energy. As you rotate and press, pressing that energy into your opponent, and then on. Remember, as you're pushing Chi down and up into your opponent. Remember, keeping yourself open and loose. Let's do that again. Taking a nice deep breath in. Breathing out. Breathing in as you yield. Breathing out as you rotate and press. Breathing in, coming towards your body. And breathing out. Remember, you have this external ball of energy as you're doing your ward off, but it's really about that energy flow through your body as well. Let's do brush knee. As we gather the energy here, taking a nice deep breath in and breathing out as we come against that opponent, breathing in, thinking about what are we doing with this energy that we're gathering, and now we're releasing that energy, but keeping that energy flowing through your body to keep that motion going as well. Think about how your breath can help you with keeping everything flowing. If you imagine that breath going all the way through your body, taking a nice deep breath in, slowing yourself down as you breathe out. Remember that controlling the exhalation. Breathing in, breathing out. Keeping that motion going, but feeling the relaxation from that deep breathing and allowing that energy to flow. We want to think of that circular motion. Remember, that's part of continuous movement, is there aren't sharp corners. There's no starting and stopping. It's this rounded, continuous motion which helps that energy flow. If we have kinked arms, that stops the energy flowing. If we have straight, that makes that energy stop flowing. We need to have rounded limbs. Think of how much easier it is for energy and oxygen to be flowing with everything open and loose. Let's do wave hands like clouds. That's a good one to think about, being open and loose. Continuous movement is easy as we really learn it that way. But think about now adding your breath to it. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now, as I suggest different breath patterns, I want you to realize that those are suggestions, and that you have, what I want you to develop as you practice is your own breathing pattern that allows your body to relax, that allows you to go as slowly yet keeping that motion going as you can. So don't be tied into, well, I have to do it this way. No, I want your breathing to be natural, to be relaxed, to be deep, and just as soothing as it can be to you. So let's do repulse the monkey, thinking about the ball of energy, right? Remember I said there's an external ball, but it's united with the internal, that energy flowing. If we do repulse the monkey and we have this big ball here, and then we compress that energy right as we need it going into our opponent, right? Thinking about your own breath pattern as you do your repulse the monkey, so that it helps you remain open and loose, that it helps you keep the motion going. Remember, breathing, open and loose, continuous movement, thinking about how that energy flowing through your body is part of this movement. It's not simply moving the hand and turning. We want to be able to think about using that energy as we do our Tai Chi. And then let's look at one more movement, fist under the elbow. Remember, it comes from that slant flying, And then as we turn, what are we doing here? We're gathering that energy. There's that ball again. Gathering the energy and stepping out into our fist under the elbow. And look at that circular motion. It's not just fist under the elbow, which, if you think about it from a martial arts perspective, it is beware the fist under the elbow. But think about being open and loose as you come into that fist under the elbow, and realize that that circular motion is helping you keep that energy flowing, keeping yourself open and loose. So coming into your slant flying, taking a nice deep breath in as you gather that energy. And then you're able to release that energy into your fist under the elbow. And look where you go from there. You're gathering and releasing into your repulse, the monkey. So when we're thinking about these three principles, it's very it's not concrete, right? Well, breathing is an actual physical activity, yes, but it's really taking that focus off. Where are my hands? Where are my feet? It's taking it to a different level of thinking of it in terms of relaxation and energy flow, and taking it to that level of seeking stillness in motion. It's going to help you. That's essential number 10 in the 10 essentials of Tai Chi. Seeking stillness in motion. If you're focusing on your breathing, focusing on that energy flow, focusing on keeping that motion going, keeping the flow going, that's going to help you with seeking stillness in motion.